Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are here again on MaxSpeedTV tonight. We are bringing you, right now, currently qualifying here. This is the ADS Modified Series. We got 12 drivers here tonight. A smaller field than we're used to, but I can promise you tomorrow night we will have a huge field for the sprint cars. We always do. Tomorrow night we will be giving away another 3-month code to iRacing to some new driver out there that has not been on iRacing yet. But right now, like I said, we are under qualifying, so we were going to pop up a few graphics for you here so you can see we are watching Travis Marsh right now, who does have the fastest time of a 26.3 53. Obviously that is not a fast lap for him as he is going to cross the line right here, so we'll see what kind of time he does put in. And they have 4 laps here with 5 minutes on the clock. Right now it looks like John Literal is going to be your fastest time in the number 68 machine right now with a 16.909. We'll see if anybody can top that. Currently in second is Travis Marsh. Now in first with a 16.851. Jason George back in third place right now in the number 9 machine with a 16.936. So another good time for him. Chad Bolin currently sitting on pit road is in fourth with a 16.944. So he's going to pull out on the track and go at it. And the guy that runs all of this, Cody OLSEN, right now in the number 5 machine with a 16.958. Currently in 5th position at the moment. Take a look here. Now he's in third with a 16.899. Travis Marsh still up top. Brandon Bolton, brand new driver here to this series in the number 124 machine with a 16.955, currently in 6th position at the moment. Daniel Shepard sitting on pit road in the number 13 machine, currently with a 16.999, back in 9th position. Corey Whitworth, another brand new driver to the series right now. He is in 8th position in the number 69 machine. Another Christopher Long, another brand new driver here to this series, currently back in 11th right now with a 17.151. Jacob Fields just ahead of him right now with a 17.061. Looks like Brad Dyer is going to come out onto the track now. Currently being shown back in 12th position, but he has not run a lap yet. So he will do so right now as we have about 2.5 minutes left in qualifying. So we will get that knocked out very quickly. Again, 80 laps here. So this is going to be a very long race, but I do not foresee too many cautions here tonight. So it will go very quickly here tonight, as we have only been here for about 20 minutes or so. About 15, actually, going on 16 minutes. As we'll watch here, again, we are watching Brad Dyer in the 56 machines. We have about 2 minutes left here in qualifying. So I don't foresee, again, too many cautions coming tonight, as he is going to cross the line right there. We'll see kind of where he's going to be. For some reason, it is not scoring him, as he's being shown back in 12th position still. That does happen from time to time, but we are going to step away for just a moment here to play our national anthem, and we will be right back.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the pilgrims o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of
Alright, we are back here with your feature race coming up in just a few moments. Gridding is underway. Before we get to that, it looks like they are all actually grid up and ready to go. But we do want to quickly give a shout out here to all of the sponsors on board: Southern Indiana Lawn Care, CMF Motors Electrics, Karen's Custard and Hamburgers, and virtual2reality.tv. They are all on board here for them, as well as SRT, Shepherd Racing Team, HRE Motorsports, Colby's Eye Paints, and Performance PCs. But again, we are getting ready to get your feature race underway here. So just a moment, we're going to go through your grid real fast, and it is going to look something like this. Row 1 is going to be Travis Marsh and Chad Bolin. Row 2 is going to be Cody Olsen and John Litteral. Row 3 is going to be Jason George and Brandon Bolton. Row 4 is going to be Joshua Gaiman and Corey Whitworth. Row 5 is going to be Daniel Shepard and Jacob Fields. And rounding out the field here is going to be Christopher Long and Brad Dyer. So again, not sure why it's showing a 13th. There's only 12 cars here, so very interesting there. But regardless, we are just about ready to go. Green flag racing here. Pace truck is diving off. Green flag's out, and we are racing here in your feature race. Travis Marsh out front at the moment. What a good start for himself. We're going to look a little bit further back here, though. Back to a 5th position is Joshua Gaiman at the moment. And what a good run he's putting on here already in this race, as we're about to start lap 2 already. We're going to look up here to Cody Olsen, who's already up to a 2nd position. And he is putting on a good run for himself here tonight. I do expect to see a good run for him. Travis Marsh out front, though, and he is your race leader for his 2nd lap now, as he's going to cross the line one more time. Well, let's take a look, see what all these guys are doing here. Jason George back in 4th position, has his hands full right now with Chad Bolin and Daniel Shepard. One of his teammates and team owner is coming up very fast in 5th position. So we will see how that plays itself out tonight, if he can possibly get by him for the win tonight, or at least get by him and get a top 4 finish out of tonight. But right now, it's definitely early in this race, as we are only on lap 5 of 80 when they cross the line. Looking a little bit further back, we'll check in with Corey Whitworth. He is your race leader at the moment, or race leader, back in 8th place right now. Sorry, that's been a long day here. Travis Marsh is your race leader, but he is, I believe, the highest one of the new guys here tonight. He is indeed. I guess you can say he's the leader of the new people that are in this race tonight. So definitely keep an eye on him. Brandon Bolton right behind him, 2 spots anyway. Brad Dyer right in between them, back in 10th position. He is in 10th, probably 2nd fastest of this group anyway, as he is putting on a good run for himself. Already a top 10 finish. The one we'll keep an eye on for sure is Christopher Long, who just got by the 17 there just a little bit, so we'll keep an eye on them. The 68, I think, got passed back a second ago. But we'll keep an eye on all these throughout the night here. Again, we're only on lap 8 of 80 in the night, but Travis Marsh out front right now. It doesn't look like he has any plans to slow down, but Cody Olsen may possibly catch him here in the next few laps or so. We'll all keep an eye on all of that later on in the night to see how all this plays itself out. Again, we only have 12 cars here tonight and 80 laps, and right now it is single file out, so we're going to keep a close eye on all these guys. Jason George currently in the 3rd position. He did get by Chad Bolin, so that puts him in the top 3. Chad Bolin got his hands full right now with Daniel Shepard back in 4th position. That is a battle for 4th with Daniel Shepard currently in 5th position. But here comes his other teammate, the 007 of Jacob Fields, in the 6th position right now, trying to run him down and see if he can't get by him for that position. So again, this is very early in this race. It looks like we're still about to start lap 12 here, and I again don't see too many cautions coming out of this race. These guys are very good at what they do. They are the best of the best here on iRacing. It looks like we got a good battle going on right here. One of our new drivers here, Brandon Bolton, putting a good run between him and the 56 of Brad Dyer. for that position of 9th place right now. And just ahead of them is Corey Whitworth, who is now trying to get by Joshua Gaiman for 7th position. So we'll see if he can do that here. And definitely going to be a challenge, because Gaiman is definitely a very fierce competitor in this series. But we are going to keep an eye on all of these guys here tonight, see what all they can do. But for the moment, Cody Olsen is still trying to run down the 18 of Travis Marsh. So let's go on board with Cody Olsen just for a moment here and see what kind of times he's putting down. Here's a 17:049. We'll see what it's like to be in his shoes right now as we go on board with our Tandy Rustic Decor on board camera. Alright, we are back here again. Lap 20 underway now as Travis Marsh is going to cross the line to start lap 20. We still have a ton of laps here to go. So we'll take a look here at our caution chart. We've had 0 cautions, obviously, for 0 laps. 61 laps to go, fixing to be 60 as Travis Marsh crosses the line right there. Again, we've had 0 lead changes. Travis Marsh out front. He has led 20 laps here tonight, and I don't see any cautions coming tonight. These guys are very good at what they do, so let's run through the field for you and let you know who is where right now. In first place is Travis Marsh, obviously leading all the laps here tonight. Second place belongs to the number 5 of Cody Olsen. Third place is currently being held by the number 9 of Jason George. Fourth place belongs to the 75 of Chad Bolin. Fifth place belongs to the 13 of Daniel Shepard. Right on his heels, though, is the 007 in 6th place of Jacob Fields. Those are teammates right there, running in 5th and 6th. 7th place goes to the 77 of Joshua Gaiman as they run right now, with right behind him the new driver to the series in 8th place, the number 69 of Corey Whitworth, trying to get by him, and he may do it here in the next couple of laps. Back in at 9th place is the 56 of Brad Dyer, and in 10th place right now is John Literal in the number 68 machine, and now it's going to go to the 124 of Brandon Bolton. Will take 5th place from him, and rounding out the field in 12th place right now is Christopher Long in the number 17 machine. So again, a lot of new drivers in here for this series. We're keeping an eye on the new drivers here tonight, but Travis Marsh we know is so fast, and if we take a wide look here, you can see the difference. There's not much of a gap as the first caution is going to come out, and it is going to be for Brandon Bolton into the inside wall, and people are dodging him. He is all over the place. That almost could have been bad for your race leader, even 2nd and 3rd place. So let's take a look and see what happened. And it was Brandon Bolton that brought out the caution here, as he was already turned around there, just spun out by himself. It looks like he's going to get it turned around. Leader having to dodge him there. Cody Olsen having to dodge him. So did Jason George, getting a piece of him actually. And a lot of people having to dodge the 124 of Brandon Bolton. So good job not to hit the wall, but not so good of almost getting into a couple of drivers coming back around, as it looks like he is going to go to pit road. He is down on the bottom of the track. So we will see if he does go to pit road. He may just be waiting everybody by they're supposed to. But checking again, that is our first caution of the night for 2 caution laps so far. 53 laps to go here with 0 lead changes. We'll see if he goes to pit road. He is indeed going to pit road. So he will go in and get some damage repaired. And his night, at least for the win anyway, is definitely going to be over here tonight, as he's going to at least go 1 lap down as he already is. So back up to the front here. It looks like we are just about ready to get the green flag once again. Let's go continue racing. Alright, green flag back in the air. Top 3 back up on the graphics up here on the overlays. And that we are racing Jason George now to second from Cody Olsen. Cody Olsen gets a little bit of a bump there to him. Let him know he's still there, and they are going to be battling extremely hard. Cody Olsen into the outside wall, Gaiman into the outside wall. Everybody recovers. We are still green flag racing here in your feature race. Again, this is going to be a good race. We're going to look back here. Corey Whitworth in 3rd position. The rookie coming out of nowhere. Can he pull away the win here tonight? It is anybody's guess, because we still have a lot of laps to go. Again, the laps on there are saying 67. Do not keep an eye on that. It is really an 80-lap race. We've been having some issues with that when time gets close, or it just wants to go crazy sometimes. But it is an 80-lap race. Once we get a few green flag runs in, that will jump back up to 80. Daniel Shepard running down the 69 of Corey Whitworth right now, trying to get by him. It looks like he may do it here in 3 and 4. Can he hold him off for the position? Oh, they touch almost. I'm not sure if they actually did or not. It was so close. As we'll look here, Cody Olsen and Brad Dyer running very close together right now, back in 6th position. He had such a good run earlier. He was up to 2nd position, back down to 6th now. So unfortunately got a little tangled up there, got into the outside wall, and that cost him some positions. But it looks like Jason George is on the bottom now, may have some damage. He is now back down to 7th. That'll put Cody Olsen back to 5th position. Corey Whitworth up to 2nd now. Again, the rookie's making his presence known here in that number 69 machine. The question is, can he get the win here tonight as a rookie? So let us know in chat, who do you think is going to win here tonight? It could be anybody. Again, we've had several people up front. The one we don't get to broadcast a whole lot is in that 13 machine right there, Daniel Shepard. He's been in the booth with some more, but we don't get to see him on the track as much as we'd like to. But he is putting on a show here tonight in 3rd position with his teammate Jacob Fields in the 007 right behind him in 4th. So again, great race so far. There it is, 80 laps on the books. We have completed 38 lap underway right now, as we're about to complete 39th lap underway right now. We'll take a look here. 43 laps to go, 42 now, with 1 caution for 3 laps so far. I don't see too many coming out. That was probably our one and only caution here of the night. And Jason George is on pit road now. Not sure what happened. He has been there for about 1 minute 5 seconds so far. And here comes Brandon Bolton again. He is 1 lap down, but he's on the track now. He is right in the middle of all these leaders. So definitely keep an eye. He's up there with about 6th place, 7th place of Joshua Gaiman. So he's holding his own, but he is a lap down at the moment. So I don't foresee it being too big of an issue. They will probably get by him fairly easy. Again, the driver we want to keep an eye on is right there in the 69 of Whitworth, who is currently in 2nd position here in this race, as we are just over halfway home. Just look at it, just halfway done with this race. It's going very quickly here tonight. Take another look here with Travis Marsh. You can see the gap he has over Whitworth in 2nd position. If we take a little bit wider angle, you can't even see anybody on the screen right now. Travis Marsh has that big of a lead over 2nd place, but there is 2nd and 3rd place right there. Is Whitworth going to get into the wall? That may not spell too much luck for him. That may spell disaster, but it doesn't look like he's going to. Shepard not able to capitalize off of it. Definitely a huge break for Whitworth as he is able to hold on to second position. If he can come away with a top 3 on his first race of the night, I can promise you he will be a happy camper here tonight. Because I don't think we've ever seen anybody come into a series and get a top 3 finish on their very first race, minus the first race of the season for each one of these series. So definitely a good run for him. Cody Olsen still in 5th position. He was in 2nd, and he is fighting his way back up as it looks like Jake Phil's going to get into the outside wall. Get a little bit out of shape. We'll see if Cody Olsen can capitalize off of it, but I don't think he was close enough to be able to do so here tonight. So Cody Olsen will stay back in 5th position at the moment. That is unfortunate for him to go back that far. He had such a good run there early in this race. And it looks like a brand new paint job for him at the moment with that Mach 1 chassis paint job. And Chad Boland, we saw him up front earlier, but he is currently in 9th position. So definitely, we saw him get into the wall earlier. He is back in 9th position. I would look to see him move a little further up, at least get a solid top 5 later on tonight. Again, it looks like, oh, we got a car. It's Chad Boland flipping. No caution so far. There it is. Caution is out. Let's take a look. That was a hard contact between 2 cars there. It was a 75 and the 68. Chad Boland and John Littoral. Not sure what exactly happened, but Boland went flipping. Oh, they make contact right there. Chad Boland barrel rolling it end over end, and then there goes the 68 rolling it once. Both cars, oh no, only one car, the 75 Chad Boland back on his wheels. And it looks like the 68 of John Littoral is going to have to be towed to pit road. So that is definitely going to end his night here. Chad Boland, that was a violent flip for him. So that is a very unfortunate way to end your night. That was, again, a very violent flip. And that, again, just watching it again on the stream, that was, again, such a violent flip. We do not see these cars flip that often, but he definitely did it here tonight. Take a look here now. That is our second caution of the night with 29 laps to go here. Again, 80 laps on the books, not 70. There is an issue with the lap counter that is known. We are trying to work on that. But 29 laps to go. We are going to 80 laps here, and we have completed 51 laps here. We are on lap 52. Fixing to be 52 completed as the green flag is back out once again, and we are racing here in your feature race. It looks like currently we have 9 cars on the track, as there comes the 68 of John Littoral back out onto the track. He is going to be 4 laps down, but what a trooper to come back out here, and he is going to finish and get those points that he needs for the championship battle here. Right there, Lou, we got some more drivers into the wall. Caution's going to come out. Take a look. Who's it going to be? I believe it might have been Brad Dyer in the 56. Let's take a look. I'm not sure who it was. Might have been the 56. Let's take a look, see. Oh, that wasn't who got into the wall. That was the 13 of Daniel Shepard. But the 56 did get spun around. Now, not sure exactly who brought the caution out, but a caution did come out regardless. So back up to the front right now. It's showing Corey Whitworth out front with 2 laps led now, so interesting to see. We did not see him pass him. It looks like he indeed is there. He is being shown in 3rd now. Cody Olsen in front of him. So not sure everybody's getting by the 69 here, putting him back in 4th position. Not sure. I did not see all these guys get by him. Of course, we were only green for about half a lap before the caution came out. And it looks like Corey Whitworth is going to the back here. Again, I'm not sure what is happening. Maybe he's out of gas. See, he is getting some help from the 56. I do believe he is out of gas, folks. I'm not sure what is going on, but he is creeping at 20 miles an hour right now. Again, he is slowing down on the track. Not sure what is going on. But the pace truck's in, so again, not sure what's going on. Green flag's out, and there he is. And that is going to bring a yellow out once again. Something is not right here, folks. I am not sure what's going on. He is still slow, but Joshua Gaiman upside down. Let's take a look. Something led Gaiman to be upside down. I'm not sure what it was. That car just going around, and finally rolled over onto its lid and was not able to get it back rolled over. Again, I am not sure what the 69 is doing. He is definitely a hazard on this track right now if he has not cleared it. And he's up to pace now, so I don't know if he went in and got fuel or what he did or why he was creeping along, but we'll see if we can't figure that out here before this race is over, because that was definitely a hazard out on the track to be going that slow. From second position, now in sixth position. Again, not real sure what happened, but we're going to see if we can't find out. So give us one moment. We're going to get a word in with race control. Alright, we are back here. Just had a word with race control. The 69 let it roll too long. Guess he shut it off to save fuel. Let it roll too long and couldn't get the car fired back up. So definitely not a mistake you want to make here, as he is now back in sixth position as we are ready to get the green flag here. Green flag is out once again. Top three up there so you can see who is in the top three. We got a huge battle going on right now. Here comes Corey Whitworth back again. He's still in sixth, but he's trying to work over the 56 of Brad Dyer. But remember, he's 2 laps down at the moment because of that. So that is definitely not for a position. But here comes Cody Olsen back to second place once again. So again, what a good battle. We do apologize for the lap counter not being 100% accurate. But we will let you know when it is. We are running 80 laps here tonight. Right now, there it is, showing 80 laps back and forth. But we are getting close to the end of this race, but not quite yet. We are going to keep racing. Travis Marsh has been out front for 62 laps. What a good run for him. He's taking it out to the wall. And a caution is going to come out once again here. It's going to involve Cody Olsen this time. Let's go back and take a look. Not sure what happened with Cody Olsen here. Oh, he got a little bump from Fields there. Spun around Fields, getting clobbered by the 69, going upside down. So Fields and Cody Olsen both getting a lot of damage here tonight, and that is going to be very unfortunate for these guys, as it looks like it will end their night here. So a lot of drivers already out of this race. Jason George, Christopher Long, Chad Bolin, Daniel Shepard, Joshua Gaiman, Cody Olsen, Brad Dyer out of the race. John Literal currently in 7th position, but he is 4 laps down compared to the rest of this. The only two on the lead lap right now are Travis Marsh and Jacob Fields back in 2nd position. So again, I don't think we have 4 laps to go. We'll check in here. There is the accurate count. 13 laps to go here. We've had 5 cautions for 14 laps at the moment. It looks like the 124 is going to dip it back onto pit road. That is Brandon Bolton in 3rd position, 1 lap down at the moment. 12 laps to go, not 3, so do not pay attention to the 3 laps. The lap counter up there is not currently acting properly here tonight. Looks like we are just about ready to get the green flag here. There, the pace truck is diving off. Green flag is back in the air once again, and we are racing once again. Not sure why it's not going, but there it is. Again, it is not 2 laps to go. We take a look here. It is really 11 laps left in this race. We'll keep popping that up so you can see exactly how many laps we actually have here in this race. As it right now belongs to Travis Marsh and Jacob Fields. Those two, the 007 and the 18, those are the only two that have a shot at winning this as they run right now. 3rd place, Brandon Bolton and Corey Wentworth. And John Literal back in 5th. Those are all at least 1 lap down, up to 4 laps down. As Jacob Fields is going to get into the outside wall, that is not what he wanted to see. But again, he may be behind these 2 cars, but he's the only other car on the lead lap at the moment, other than Travis Marsh, who is in the lead right now. So a lot of cars hitting the outside wall. And this is a very interesting race, as now Travis Marsh is going to get into the outside wall. And we'll see if Jacob Fields can get back to his back bumper and try to get a win here tonight. Again, we are not finishing. Take a look. We still have 8 laps to go, so disregard that finishing up there. We are not finishing here in this race. 7 laps to go still here. Travis Marsh is your race leader at the moment, and he is not looking back. He is so dominant in this series that it is just not even funny how good he is in these cars. Running that high side right now. Jacob Fields, the only other car on the lead lap at the moment, back in 2nd position by points 1,500. If you look at the chart, it says -1 lap. That is how far 3rd place is behind the leader. He is a whole lap down as Fields into the outside wall again. That is not going to end pretty. Fields getting another shot there. But again, he's still on the lead lap, the only other car on the lead lap, and he will recover from that somehow. He has got a good battle going on right now with John Literal in the 68, but that is not for position. Travis Marsh out to a dominant lead here. So we'll take a look. 4 laps to go. So now that is accurate on the graph there. At the top, 4 laps to go. Going to be 3 here at the line. 3 laps to go here. Separate Travis Marsh from winning this race, as we'll keep an eye on him and Jacob Fields. I don't see anybody else coming back from this. 3 laps to go. With a lot of people being a lap down, I don't think we're going to have too many chances to get a win here other than these front 2. So if Travis Marsh messes up in any way, there's the guy that's going to try to get him for the win. But right now, nothing is really happening up front. Travis Marsh dominating this race. White flag is out. Your final lap is now underway here at Eldora Speedway. Again, Travis Marsh looks like he will be your race winner tonight, as he is officially your race winner here at Eldora Speedway. 80 laps in the books. We are done, but we are not quite done here tonight. We still have to go through your post-race show. Again, don't go anywhere. We will be right back with your top 3 interview and the rest of your post-race show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here with your post-race show. Starting in third place, the rookie bringing home a top 3 finish, Brandon Bolton. Hopefully we got that right. Your first race with us here tonight, you finish in third. Oddly enough, a lap down, but you still finished third, so you can't complain about that. A good points night for you for your first race. It only can be described as a little bit of a wacky race. So how was it for your first race? Oh, and technical difficulties with the mic here, so unfortunate that we can't get a word in with him, but he is having some mic issues here, so we do apologize for that, but we will move right on to second place tonight, Jacob Fields. So same question. You finished, obviously you're not the rookie here tonight. You've been here many races. The only car other than the leader to be on the lead lap. Explain how it feels to know you're the only other car other than the leader on the lead lap here tonight.
It's a good feeling. I mean, I want to apologize to Cody. I got into him a little bit there, but it was a crazy race, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever seen a race here where only 2 cars were on the lead lap. We saw you putting on a lot of good battles there. Unfortunately, they weren't for a position. That was lucky for you. Unfortunate for those other drivers, of course, that they were laps down, but there was still a lot of good battling going on, whether it was for positions or not. So as far as the track going on, since we didn't do heats and all that, because we just didn't have the car count for it here tonight, with just that 20-minute practice instead of all the heats and mains and stuff, how was the track different compared to that normal scenario we run?
Well, there was actually a couple grooves today, so that was the biggest difference. There towards the end, I mean, the top came in, so it was 1 groove again, but I'm sure you give it a few more laps and it went back to 2 grooves. But I kind of had to limp it there at the end anyway, so.
Yeah, we saw a lot of people getting into that wall there once that was all on the high side. We saw you get into it. We saw Travis get into it. Just about everybody was getting into it. Y'all, the 2 up front, obviously recovered the best from it to finish first and second. But as far as overall, I think it was a different race, but definitely a good race for you to come in second. So we always know you have some sponsors and shout-outs to give for that second place finish. So who would those be here tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank SRT, of course. MaxSpeedTV, you guys do a great job every week. And I'd like to thank Cody and the guys for putting this on every week.
All right. Well, again, congrats on second place. And jumping to victory lane here, Travis Marsh back in victory lane. Again, kind of the same question. Only 2 cars on the lead lap. Very different race. We're not used to seeing that. How was it out there just in general? I mean, it seemed pretty crazy. I thought we were going to go green to checkered, but then chaos seemed to come around the corner there in the last half of the race.
It was definitely an interesting race because Cody brought to our attention at the start that we may not have enough fuel to make it. And so that long green flag run, just as the yellow come out, I was about to go into full fuel conservation mode and start backing up and kind of slow it down a bit. And then the yellow come out, and so it was able to kill the car, coast around at a caution, which is ultimately what cost Whitworth his being on the lead lap because he slowed down too much, couldn't get it cranked back up.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We were going to bring that up. Yeah, that was definitely a good thing for Jacob Fields. Bad for Whitworth. Had an outstanding run for a rookie here tonight. We wondered, we had to get in race control to find out what happened, but we've never seen we've seen people run out of fuel, but never actually kill the car and not be able to get it started back up. So that's a, a very, again, interesting race here tonight.
Yeah, it does, and I liked how this week was able to get the natural progression from basically fresh. That made it, like Jacob said, is just real wide. You can move around quite a bit instead of just like get right up on the wall and kind of stay there. Just, I think I might have left the bottom of 1 and 2 a little early, but I knew I had to have time to get a rhythm down and not hit the wall before they got to me. So I figured I'd get up there while I had a little bit of a gap to make a few mistakes. And
yeah, definitely crazy, but a good race overall, I think. Minus all the chaos there in the last half. But we also know you have some sponsors and shout-outs, so who would those be for your victory here tonight?
Big thanks to Cody and them for putting on a show for us every week. I really enjoy coming over here and hanging out with all these guys. Usually a good time. Congrats to Jacob on getting second place. I was really hoping maybe he could have got free of them lappers and stuff, and we could have put on a show again there at the end like we did last round here, but circumstances worked out otherwise. Showtime Designs for doing all my skins, David Merchant Racing Engines, Talent in a Bottle, ShittyInternet.exe, Joe Boxer Socks, and all my guys over at Headhunter Motorsports.
All right, well, again, congrats on the win here tonight. We are not quite done just yet, ladies and gentlemen. We still have to go through your unofficial results, again, barring any race control issues. Obviously, again, coming away with the win here tonight is Travis Marsh. In second, Jacob Fields. Third place, Brandon Bolton. Fourth place, John Literal. And fifth place, Corey Whitworth. Again, unfortunately, killed the car to save fuel and could not fire it back up, and dropped him back to fifth position. Sixth place goes to Brad Dyer. Seventh place, Cody Olsen. Eighth place, Joshua Gaiman. Ninth place, Daniel Shepard. And rounding out the top 10 is Chad Bolin. In 11th place is going to be Christopher Long. And 12th place, rounding out the field, is going to be Jason George. So again, that was a very interesting race, but we will definitely be back tomorrow night with the sprint car race. Again, somebody will be getting a 3-month subscription to iRacing if you are brand new and have never been on here. We will explain more of that tomorrow night, though. On behalf of the American Dirt Series and MaxSpeedTV, we will see you tomorrow night with the Sprint Car Series.